short, but just a little, close it some more, but put the hook so that someone can come in from the outside. Put the hook. There we go, perfect. All right, so today is about,
The fun word.
absolutely.
It's about what?
All right, so this is about mastery.
That's not fun.
What does this mean?
Look, it is to do something completely without like it being difficult at all. You do something easily.
And actually enjoy it.
Okay, so say it again, to do?
To do something very easily.
To do something.
You don't necessarily have to enjoy it as long as you know how to do it.
What? You have
Very
to enjoy it. Fun, you have to enjoy it. That's the whole
Easily.
thing about fun.
Olivier, what did you add? You added something. You said what else? What would you say about it? What does mastery mean to you when you
Oh,
get
mastery.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be fun. It has to be
Mastery.
enjoyed. Yeah.
Master, so I think back in the days.
Okay. So, master. Yeah, but what does the word mean to you? If you've
Master.
mastered something, what does it mean?
Means that you have fully, like your Buddhist master, no,
Yeah, but what does it mean
to like fully understand the content.
understand the content, right? Is there an example? Jenny, what would you say? Is there a
Like a
good
master.
example? What is something, Jenny, what would you say? What's something you've mastered?
I have mastered the art of gaming.
Okay, so Jake is.
G codes.
You suck.
Chico.
You can't go without Mario Kart.
Anyways,
The art of what?
master,
Of gaming. Okay, cool. All
the
right,
game
Jaden.
master.
All right, cool. So Jaden, back to you. When you said you've mastered the art of gaming, how were you able to do that?
Through practice and effort.
Practice and effort.
Yeah,
Practice
You get 7 or whatever, so.
and effort. Olivier, is there something you want to add to it?
Yes,
What would you say?
a master's degree.
A master's degree. Do you know why people get master's degree?
To get better jobs and more jobs and more opportunities. And
But it shows like that they fully mastered a concept or a subject.
Besides the better job and everything, which relates to you getting better job, it shows that they've fully mastered whatever that degree is supposed to be,
Uh-huh.
right? So they're qualified to maybe get a better job, right? You're very,
You know, like Tyler.
yeah, okay, yeah, keep in the background. Yeah. I used to teach with music,
Oh,
like last year, 2 years ago, yeah, I started music in the background and we used to do algebra and stuff. But it was because we mastered how we were able to like stay focused, that the music didn't distract us, it only enhanced our focus. So if we get to that level in this class where we master being focused, oh yeah, now we can add some music. Like we can have somebody in the corner juggling something and it doesn't distract us.
Can you juggle?
Yeah, right? So mastery is what we're doing today, right? And listen, what would you say when you hear the word mastery? What comes to mind?
I think it means like you master like I think you like succeed to master like something that you're willing to do.
Right? Like it becomes easy, right? So that's what we're doing today, mastery.
Master mathematics. A master's in geometry.
We're gonna master the things we've learned.
So are we doing geometry or algebra?
You guys are doing algebra, yeah.
What's the difference between geometry and algebra?
Okay, geometry
Good question.
is shapes and whatever.
It's so confusing.
Geometry is like.
Can you explain that, please?
But it's the whole thing about geometry is shapes and squares, hexagons, hectares.
Just shapes.
Geometry is about shapes. Algebra is about missing links, like missing numbers. That's why in algebra you have a lot of x and y and a and b and variables. Something's missing,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of like that as we're in this class. In terms of algebra, Andrew is missing. We know we usually have Andrew, so how can we solve to find Andrew? So literally, if we have to
Go to
find
his house.
so that's one way, right? So
Google Map, Google
Google
Translate.
But first,
Check
You
his
have
phone.
to hack into the school.
It was the funny set like a good dog.
Andy, you said Google what?
Google Tracker.
Google Tracker.
I
Who's gonna do that?
What else? How else can we find the missing student that I usually get with
Track his
us?
computer.
Okay, so track.
I mean, he usually has it in a book bag, so.
Yeah. What else? Right? So we have 3 formulas already. So formulas to
Call,
find this guy.
call his parents,
So call parents, right?
if he has it.
Parents, right?
It
If,
would be hard if he did.
right? So there's a variable right there. That's depending if he has one or not,
Yes.
right? So it's the same thing. That's all algebra is. We have a equation or a solution or a problem. They tell you what's missing, what is X, what is Y, or what is Z, whatever the letter, they just use it to represent something that's missing. And then
Oh,
there's-
so the letters represent the missing number?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
But is it these is these the letter specifically, or could it be any
It
letter?
could be any letter.
Even Z?
It could be Z.
Yes, he just said that.
Like I can write, alright Jaden, take a look at this. I can write
26.
Q plus 5 equal 10. What do you think Q
5.
is? Exactly. And how do you know it's 5?
Because 5 plus 5 is 10.
Exactly. It's that simple. Yeah, that's all it is. So every time you see letters in algebra, you know there's something missing. And
So
it's
like, okay, we're doing -5 here, -5 there.
exactly.
and then
-5 here, -5 here. Q
Q.
is equal to
That cancels out. Now it's,
10 minus 5
yeah.
equal to 5. So if I take this 5 and plug it back where Q was meant to be, then it's gonna check out. It's
Now
gonna
I
be a
see,
true
now
statement.
it's 5 plus 5 plus 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a true statement. So if it's not, then maybe we get another kid that looks like Andrew, right? Maybe Anderson's like, yo, yeah, I found them. I did the Google tracker and everything, and I found it. And we're like, okay, bring the kid in, right? And then he brings a guy that looks just like Andrew, right? But it's not quite him.
This is double ganger.
Yeah, we're like,
That's wrong way.
yeah, we're like, yo, yeah, that's not him. Like, it's not checking out. The math ain't mapping.
So now there's no solution to this.
No solution. Alright, see, it's applicable. It all relates. Everything relates.
In some ways.
Everything relates. Your hair growing
What?
relates, right?
It's what?
So it relates to just how life is, right? So alright, so let me wipe this up and I'll show you how it relates. First. I want to prove to you that everything relates. So at one point your hair was just like this, right? It was just this low, right? Right, Olivia? It was just this low,
Something like that.
right?
What is that?
Yeah.
It's Olivia.
My hair, yeah. Just my
Right.
hair. It's not-
It's not.
And then
It gotta be more puffy.
And then it takes time, just with anything in life. If you want something that's quality, you want to get a nice furrow like he has, it takes time. You're not going to get it just tomorrow because you say you want it today, right? And not only does it take time,
You could get extensions.
exactly, but you can get extensions, but it's not the real thing.
Yeah, I want the real thing. I don't want no extensions.
Exactly. So how does it do? What do you do to get a nice furrow like that?
Just live.
Just live, exactly. So while you want it, it doesn't mean you have
the
to.
oxygen and just eat food and drink,
Exactly.
You gotta make sure you clean out your hair all the
drink
time.
lots of water.
Just live.
No.
Just live. Eat food. Drink a
That's
lot
eat
of
for
water.
Jaden.
Yo, what's
Right?
it supposed to be?
Eat food.
Like it doesn't mean just because you want it so bad. Yes, listen. Just because he wants it, I don't know how bad he wants it, but just because he wants it doesn't mean he shouldn't live his life. He should still hang out with Jaden and have fun. It's gonna grow. And not only that, he needs a comb, right? He needs to comb it out. He needs to take care of it. Now it's growing, right? And then he gets maybe a compliment from somebody like, oh, nice
Yeah, I
hairstyle.
went to DC.
See, it did happen. And then that makes him feel good,
The tour guide.
and now he takes even better care of it because he's noticing that, oh, people like it.
Yeah, it's about there.
Yeah, it's about that, right?
Yeah.
It all relates. Everything relates, right? So it takes time to get something that's quality, right? It takes care to maintain quality. So because if you wake up and don't comb it and don't do the things you do to it, it's not gonna look nice.
Yeah, it's just gonna be all of that.
Yeah.
Yes. We all over the place.
Raggedy.
It's gonna look raggedy,
Yes.
right? So it takes good care of it. Exactly. Right? Do you know that to make something improve, you have to be intentional with it? Like to improve your grades, right? You have to go after your teacher, you have to do the work, you have to do this, you have to find this on the internet, you have to look things up. But to not get a good grade, you just don't do nothing, you just neglect it. And the grade is gonna tank. You don't even have to try, you just don't do nothing.
Personal.
No, I'm saying, even if you get a brand new car, right? If you don't do nothing to it, if you don't take care of it, it's gonna rot. It's gonna get.
Got change the oil, got to clean it from the inside and out. Demonstrate some gas in it. So charge the battery if it's electric.
Exactly.
And change the battery.
Exactly. So that goes to let
Just
you know.
wash it.
Exactly. That goes to let you know that anything that you have that is quality,
Or just anything.
or anything that you see in somebody that's quality and looks great and you admire it and you're like, whoa, they put in time into it. They're intentional about making it look like that. And a person that has a lot of things that you don't want and you don't admire, and you're like, no, I don't want that. It's because they don't care about it, right? So we have to be intentional, right? That's it.
Drive over like speed bumps. and
Yeah, just don't care.
turn the bumpers.
Yep. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes care to slow down and go over the bump
You're just leaving
2 times at a time.
no care.
Exactly. 0 care. Right? So it's all relates. Like everything relates. Everything relates. Right? Alright? So that's that. I'll wipe this off and then we jump into it. Alright, so today we're mastering things. We're gonna master the
Master
things that-
algebra.
Meaning, oh yeah, by the way, let me tell you guys something. So there's nothing without
Something.
There's nothing without
Isn't it?
a brain.
Is it?
Without a brain that you can not master. Nothing. Not even algebra. Not even money. What else do you guys care about? Not even problems. Right? There's nothing you cannot
Without a brain.
master. There's nothing without a brain that you cannot master. Like there's literally nothing, meaning there's no obstacle that can stop you from doing anything you want to do if that thing doesn't have a brain. Because you have a brain, you can think and you can figure things out, right? If those are your strengths, use them. You can literally troubleshoot. When your laptop or your iPhone is tweaking, you guys know how to troubleshoot it. Like, no, I gotta download this, I gotta do this. The Wi-Fi is not working. You're like, oh, I have to do this, do this. You can figure anything out. You just have to care for it. You just have to care about it, right? Wipe this off. All right, so I'm gonna pass out the packets, and